My mom told everyone I was difficult. Translation: I stopped obeying. For years, I was the golden child, the one who made her look good. I wore what she picked, smiled when told, and said thank you on cue. People would compliment her for how well-behaved I was, and she'd beam like she trained a dog, not raised a daughter. But the moment I started saying no, everything changed. It began small. I didn't want to wear the dress she bought for my cousin's wedding. She said I was ungrateful. I wanted to attend a different college, one she hadn't approved. Suddenly, I was rebellious. I stopped answering her daily check-in calls when she used them to criticize me, and that was it. I was officially difficult. She didn't just tell family, she told everyone. Her friends, our pastor, even my old teachers. Pray for her, she'd say. She's changed. What she meant was I started having boundaries. When I asked her to stop showing up at my apartment unannounced, she cried and told everyone I'd abandoned her. When I refused to take a job she arranged through her church friend, she said I didn't respect authority. The truth was, I just wanted a life that was mine. One night, she called me screaming because I didn't come home for my dad's birthday dinner. I tried to explain I had work, but she shouted, "You're tearing this family apart." I hung up and cried for hours. Weeks later, I got a text from my aunt saying, "Your mom's worried sick. Why are you being so cold to her?" That was when I realized she wasn't trying to fix things. She was building her own story, a story where she was the victim and I was the ungrateful daughter who'd gone astray. The last time I saw her was at my cousin's baby shower. She introduced me to someone and said, "This is my daughter. She's going through a phase." I smiled politely and excused myself to the restroom. I sat there for 10 minutes staring at my reflection, wondering when I'd stopped being her child and started being her project. A few months later, she posted a long Facebook message about children who dishonor their parents. My relatives flooded the comments with sympathy. "Stay strong, sis. Kids these days have no respect." I wanted to reply. I wanted to defend myself, but I didn't, because I knew that in her world, silence meant guilt, and speaking meant war. Instead, I went for a walk. I passed by the park she used to take me to as a kid. I remembered the way she held my hand, how she used to braid my hair and pack my lunches with love notes. That memory broke. I realized that somewhere between then and now, love turned into control, and control turned into punishment. I tried therapy, not because of her words, but because I needed to understand why they still had power. My therapist said something that stuck with me. She doesn't see you as separate. She sees you as an extension of herself, and extensions aren't supposed to say no. That hit hard. It wasn't rebellion, it was self-respect. I still send her cards on holidays. She rarely replies. When she does, it's always short. "Thanks, take care. Never, I miss you." But that's okay. Healing doesn't always mean reconciliation. Sometimes it means accepting that the version of love someone can give isn't the kind you need. The truth is, I still love her. I always will. But love doesn't mean obedience. It means honesty. And maybe that's what she can't handle. That I stopped being who she wanted and started being who I am. I've made peace with that, even if she hasn't. Because sometimes the hardest part of growing up isn't leaving home, it's realizing home left you first.